Joined again by Point Park University volleyball head coach Mike Bruno. Season opener just a few days away. Coach, are you ready? You're going to get going at the Montreat event August 22nd and 23rd.
Yeah, we're about prepared. We have a couple more things that we need to go over in the gym, a couple more systems that we want to instill on this weekend. But for the most part, yeah, we're pretty much ready to go.
As we touched on in the last interview, Coach, a lot of returners from last year, 21 and 19 overall, not up to the standards record-wise, but who could expect getting up there? Again, you lost 10 seniors from the year before, had a lot of injuries, but the ladies still put up a good season. But a lot of people back from that. And how does that help you, and how is this year different than where you were last year at this time?
Well, I think we had a very good recruiting class, and then we got a lot of the core back from last year. And I think that there's going to be, we continue to compete in the gym every day. Some newcomers are battling for spots, and some returners are doing the same. So there's a very competitive culture in the gym right now.
We touched on some of the strengths of your team last time. You said defense, ball control, and you feel like you have a lot of hitters that you could spread it around to. Could you go more in depth on that? What do you mean by that?
Well, I think up until now, our passing numbers on serve receive have been better than they've been in the past few years. And the first contact sets the tone of each rally. So our passing is really good. The energy and the relentlessness of our defense has really picked up in our gym. And offensively, some of the kids are really getting after it. Some big aggressive swings at the net.
Could you take us through how are things shaping up at the net personnel-wise? Who do you have up front?
Well, Shiloh's a contributor. She's a 6th rotation kid on the outside, left pin. The other 2 spots are going to be probably shared as of right now by Christy Teneritas and Isabella Vavrick. Izzy come into camp and is having a great camp. On the right pin, Ashley Taylor, freshman, has really earned herself some opportunities. She's opened a lot of eyes. Right now, it looks like Emily Mang is probably going to be our starting setter. As far as the middles, our first middle is going to be Nikki Incartano, and then probably shared time for our second middle between Keaton and Chris.
And the back row, which has been so important for you. You stress defense so much. Who do you have in the back row? What's the makeup there?
Tabea Dollard she's probably won the shirt as our libero, and I think our backcourt is stronger than we ever had here, and it's pretty exciting. We have Olivia Fisher coming back, competing. Paige Baker's having a great camp as well. You throw Shiloh into the mix as a 6th rotation outside. That we have a pretty impressive backcourt, in my opinion.
Coach, without giving away too much on the scouting report, especially here on the early season, but what kind of team are you? What do you try to do volleyball-wise with your philosophy?
Well, I think that the big thing is just keeping these kids hungry. So I want us to be a passionate team. I want these kids to be passionate about what they're doing, and I want them to buy into what we're doing, and I think they are. And so with that being said, I just hope these kids are going to continue with that energy that they brought into camp, and have that energy in November.
And if the passion is there, do you feel like the talent is there as well to kind of take care of itself, so to speak?
Absolutely. The athleticism and the talent is probably one of the best that I've been around in my 17 years of coaching, and it's exciting. It really is.
Now, some thoughts on the schedule, Coach. You're going to get going this weekend down at Montreat. You're going to see a lot of NAIA opponents all throughout the year, have some good NCAA D2 opponents, and then, of course, a very competitive KIAC. How are you approaching the schedule, whether in conference or out of conference?
Well, I've always liked to break the season down into four parts or 4 segments. You have your non-conference schedule, then you have your regular season conference schedule. Then the 14th and 15th of November, that's a very important opportunity, the postseason conference schedule. And then hopefully we advance there and into the national tournament. So it's 4 segments, and each one I hope that we could build upon each stage.
You mentioned November 14th, 15th, Point Park will be hosting the KIAC volleyball tournament. 11 teams, all here at the Student Center gym. Coach, what's the emphasis of the conference? How important is it to take care of business in the conference? What does that do for you?
Well, I think it's, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the way the conference takes all 11 teams into the conference championship. but I don't make the rules. I could just go put the kids in a position to play within the parameter of those rules. But yeah, so with that being said, 11 teams, so it's basically seeding. So you play, and I'm not a big fan of the neutral site. I, in personal opinion, feel that the top seed should get to host. We're just fortunate this year that we are the rotating neutral site in the conference for the conference tournament. So yeah, the regular season it's all about seeding, and then whoever gets hot in on a given Friday and Saturday in November will have the opportunity to represent our conference on the national stage.
And mentioning that national stage, you've had some teams in the past 2 or 3 years that were in the NAI top 25 or made the national tournament. Is this one of those teams? Do you think that this is a team that could make some noise, get some attention throughout the NAI?
If we continue down the right path, absolutely. It's a long season. A lot of variables are thrown at you during the season, and we just have to embrace a culture of trust within that team and continue to grow as a team. And that's where we're at right now, Kevin. We're just hoping. Our goal is to get better and better every day, because we got a bunch of different girls that are molding into a team, and it's fun watching it happen.
Thanks a lot for taking the time, Coach. We'll leave you on that note, and good luck this weekend in Montreat with the Volley in the Mountains, August 22nd, 23rd. We'll catch up with you throughout the season. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.